The extinction clock is ticking.
Oh, what are we at now?
Well, there's a whole bunch of different extinction causes that we're delving into here. Because of climate catastrophes, they've updated a lot of these. And I just wanted to make you aware of some of the extinction events that are just around the corner.
Okay.
This one is we've got a ways to go before we get to this 2100 event. So that's what, 80 years, 79 years from now.
Mm-hmm.
So actually 78 years, 315 days, 16 hours, 16 minutes, and 50 seconds in counting.
I mean,
80% of the emperor penguins will be extinct by 2100 without the Paris Agreement.
Don't care.
You heartless bastard.
Yeah, what else you got to sell me on this stupid agreement?
All right, maybe you care about this. Increasing natural disasters, drought, and heat waves are just 48 years away in 2070.
Might be
care
fun.
about that?
Might be fun, a little unpredictability.
The planet will be uninhabitable for billions of people by 2050 without change.
Okay.
Now that's 28 years, 303 days away.
Yeah, and now are these billions of people the people I don't like?
Not necessarily, no.
Oh, I'll take my chances.
All right.
Roll the dice.
What about Melbourne being at risk of running out of fresh water by 2050? Do you care about that? You don't live there.
You
so
said
you
Melbourne, I was like, check
Melbourne.
out. No.
Is it Florida? No, it's Australia.
Yeah. Is it Disney World?
I don't care.
Is Disney World underwater?
No.
Then I do not care about this.
Rising seas could leave coastal cities underwater by 2050. Reigniting armed conflict and the likelihood of terrorism. That's only 28 years, 303 days away.
So I've got 28 years to visit Charleston, South Carolina.
Yes.
That's really the only coastal city I care about.
28 years, yeah.
And even at that, I mean, they flood at the drop of a hat.
You ever plan to go to Miami? You got to do it in the next 28 years, 303 days.
Not a chance. Don't care.
How about this? 1 to 2 feet of sea level rise in the Seattle area. Now, my brother lives close to there, so this worries me.
Uh-huh.
That's only 28 years, 303 days away as well.
Okay. Well, I mean, again, it's a city that it's not...
Now, this was a Dr. Mathlavsky prediction. Well, although this one seems to be a little bit different because this predicts the Arctic Ocean will be completely ice-free by 2044.
But that's cool, because then you can do trade routes and stuff that we didn't have before. In fact, there was just last week or a couple weeks ago, a ship was able to go up above, I don't know where it was, Russia or something. Who cares? But the point is, look, we're going to have more travel routes and be more efficient that way.
That's not bad.
You don't have me sold on anything yet. I still have...
It's only 22 years away, though, Keith.
Yeah, but
you
I've got
care?
28 years to get to Charleston again.
Okay, yeah.
And that's really the only thing you got me on here.
22 years of ice left in the Arctic.
Well, let's break it up now. What are we waiting for?
Snowy UK winters, we've heard this before, could become a thing of the past. According to the BBC, that's only 18 years away.
Okay. Well, is this the same Britain that grew citrus trees hundreds of years ago?
Yes.
So it's been warm like that before.
Yeah.
Okay, what else you got?
It's now or never to avert catastrophe, according to The Guardian. That's only 18 years away.
Wait, it's now or never?
Now or never.
Now I've got Elvis in my head.
Or sometime in the next 18 years, apparently. The U.S. military could collapse within 20 years due to climate change.
Okay, wait. Now, okay,
we don't want that to happen.
I didn't like that story, and then you said because of climate change. Why? What's going to happen? They don't know. They're just
Americans could face a horrifically grim future from climate change involving blackouts, disease, thirst, starvation, and war. The study found that the U.S. military itself might also collapse. This could happen over the next 2 decades. So that's only 18 years, 148 days away.
Wow.
How about Himalayan glaciers melting by 2035? That's 13 years from now.
Hold on a second. Then it'll be easier to climb those mountains, right? Because then they won't be as tall.
It wouldn't be as slippery or as tall. Yeah, it's true. Glaciers are hard to climb because, they're icy.
They're icy.
Yeah.
Yep.
Scientists predicting a new ice age by the 21st century. This happened in 1970.
Wait, a new ice age?
We're in the 21st century. I don't know how they say this could be 12 years away because the prediction was on April 16th, 1970. By the 21st century, which is already here.
Oh, they forgot to erase this.
But I guess at the latest. March 31st, 2033 of the 21st century.
Wait a minute. Like you snap your fingers like Thanos and all of a sudden it's the Ice Age now?
I guess.
Wait. First of all, if you were in Texas around Valentine's Day,
you saw that we had the Ice Age
we've already been there. So what else you got?
Well, I've got this. Carbon dioxide budget is going to run out in 12 years, according to Greta Thunberg.
Carbon dioxide budget? Is that a federal office?
I love that.
Stupid.
She just admitted she's a teen. She didn't know anything, but she keeps on warning us anyway. The world is going to end, according to Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez. Now, that prediction, remember that? We're like, the world is going to end in 12 years if we don't address climate change. Now we're only 9 years, 319 days away from that. We are hurtling toward that prediction.
True that.
Australian Senator Richard Di Natale says we have 11 years to prevent the worst of the climate crisis. This is not a drill. An Extinction Rebellion handbook claims another 9 years and 237 days before climate catastrophe.
I'm scared.
Then we've got 12 years to limit climate change catastrophe, according to the UN delegates hugging and in tears at one of their recent conferences. It was back in 2018, actually. So we only have 9 years, 214 days to avoid that.
These people are sick.
So stupid. And all of these have been disproven. Nobody is making these claims. No reasonable expert is making these claims. Global emissions need to be cut to stop deadly and catastrophic heat waves, storms, and pollution. That prediction is 8 years, 298 days away. Oh, the snows of Kilimanjaro are going to disappear in 20 years. That's only, and that prediction was made in 2009, so we only have 8 years, 298 days left on that one.
But I mean, they had so much snow over the years. They're probably looking forward to a heat wave.
Right?
Right? They're like, all right, cool. No snow. We're good with that.
According to Bernie Sanders, major cities are going to go underwater, and there's going to be increased drought and millions of climate refugees. 7 years away.
Oh, we're 7 years away from that?
7 years away from that. Mm-hmm.
Okay.
And then another quote from Greta Thunberg. The carbon dioxide budget's going to run out in 8 years. We're only 6 years away from that. So she's used different timetables on the same prediction.
I mean, this is more proof that this child needs to be in school.
Right, yes.
Because she hasn't learned math yet. So get your butt in school and get to learning.
According to the climate clock, we must achieve zero emissions in 8 years. We've got 6 years, 298 days left on that prediction.
Do we?
From Emeritus Professor Guy McPherson, 10 years before climate change results in human extinction. That's a pretty bold one. And there's only 5 years left on that prediction. 5 years, 263 days. Humans go extinct.
Hold on. So then none of these other predictions you've given us matter if we're done in 5 years.
Right.
Then I don't care about any of this.
Yeah.
Because I'm done. Bye-bye. This is... And you know what? There's going to be a crazy representative that's going to read through these into the congressional record soon.
And it will become policy, and it will become the impetus for the Green New Deal to be passed.
Yep.
How about the climate being reshaped globally? It'll reshape global, national, and local politics. Yeah, I mean, that's no big deal. 3 years away. Crash course towards massive species extinction in 2 years. That's according to the Defenders of Wildlife. Then back to 1971, this great prediction. And then it was supposed to happen by July 31st of this year. U.S. scientist sees a new ice age coming.
Wait,
I love this. No, I love it.
Pick a horse and go with it. Stop it. You can't have the heat and the droughts in the ice age. You can't. You're going to have to pick one of them.
But what's really fun is that all of the predictions in the early 70s were towards global cooling.
Right.
And they were all afraid of it. We had another ice age coming. And then they just reversed it, but it's caused by the same thing.
But remember, follow the science. These are the same people that say, don't wear a mask, do wear a mask. Right? And they're saying, oh, it's going to get cold. No, psych, it's going to get hot. I mean, it's whatever they want, man. They win no matter what.